Point number 7, lift passes. Save big with preseason or flex passes. So this is the fun part. This is lift passes, and this is what's going to cost you a lot for the next couple of years after you've already spent a lot of money on gear. So we found that there are 3 types of passes. There's the early bird passes, there's the preseason passes, and there is the in-season passes. Early bird being the cheapest one. The preseason passes are not as expensive as the in-season, and then the in-season are just incredibly expensive. Keep in mind, if you are purchasing early bird, you might need to know the dates where you are going to be going. So one of the passes that we purchased were from Blue Mountain, and this pass required us to book in advance. So we got the whole day on the slopes and access to the lifts, but we had to book our date in advance. So we chose a weekday and we booked it about a month in advance. So for 2 adults, 1 day pass, which was all day long, is $55 per person. So we spent in total about $110 for our Blue Mountain experience. The next pass that we purchased was from Snow Valley. These passes gave us access for 6 hours. So we purchased 2 passes per adult. So we had 2-day passes per adult, and we did not have to book our days ahead of time, but we did go on a weekend, which we actually regretted at about 10:30 a.m. and the lines were insane. The lifts lineups were really insane because not only do you have your skiers and your snowboarders, and there are a ton of skiboarders. There are a ton of skiers and snowboarders, but there was also students, lots and lots of students. If you've been to Snow Valley, you know they have lots of students, so it was really busy. So yeah, plan your days accordingly. The 2-day pass for us cost us $100 per person. The last pass that we purchased pre-season was the Flex Pass, and this was from Mount St. Louis or Moonstone Resort. It is the Flex Double Pass, which was $179 per person, and this doesn't require us to book in advance. This was for all day, anytime, for however long you want to be there for. This has a limit to how many people can purchase it, or I think a deadline for when they will remove the purchasing option online. But we did purchased this in about November. Altogether, we spent $668 on lift passes, 5 days each adult.